and helping to effectively remove a little bit of damage from his opponents here. No really super strong right clickers to have to worry about though, so it's not so much a defensive radiance in this game or not offering any value in that regard.
Weeha is just on another level. He's like body blocking the range creep. That creep wave was so far away.
It creates a potential possible situation for a gank, right?
Yeah, it's true, I guess.
The closer it is to your side, the better things look. Meanwhile,
speaking of a game, up top.
Oh, that was a BKB. No, you don't get to use that one.
They kill off that Leshrac.
Kuro doesn't even have Aether. And he caught him. Daytime. Caught him sleeping on the Leshrac.
X though, back towards mid. One Radiance thing about it is that it is not a BKB and they've got control, but the Earth Splitter coming through, the Ravage as well. DJ Black Coin, but is it enough? It's not looking like it. They do end up still not having that Lesh. X though onto GH, pulling him back in. Can they find any extra kills? IC's trying to escape.
I got him again.
In the middle of that Timber Chain. This guy is not going anywhere. IC's tries to run. Can they kill him off afterwards?
Oh, it stopped too.
Miracle still chasing, looking for that follow-up. The Torrent is going to be there. IC's gets to the high ground. Jeez. This guy's actually getting so tough. And obviously punished heavily. Liquid, a team that you can't afford to make mistakes against.
Back in the live game, they almost found him again. But
yeah.
No worries there. Miracle, yeah.
They're feeling themselves. DJ getting caught out there.
Pretty much the expected reaction of just like, not find my right moment there, guys. Next one.
Another smoke up. They know that they have all of their abilities yet again. Miracle caught a big jump. This could be their moment as well. They follow through already there. The big Earth Splitter comes through as well. GH super low. They need to find another. Can they get another? Kuro caught again. X Torrent. The combination comes out. And this is all without Black Hole.
That ward into the Ancient camp.
What?
Well done to spot for the Torrent. Typically a place you expect there to be a sentry.
Valuable, but also they're not immortality. You need to be able to not be stunned to make it work at the beginning.
So they've now brought the top lane and the mid lane right to the sides of this plateau. They put some wards up that they know are going to get dewarded, right? You got an Observer and a Sentry up on the pillar here for Fnatic, but they're trying to find some good fight here. Miracle just runs in.
Abed's there. DJ ready to jump as well if they want to. Need to be careful though because ISIS is not with them. He's TPing over right now as they already go in. Jabs in super deep up against Mind Control. He needs to be careful when his BKB wears off, but it looks like Liquid just want to back out. Kuro caught and going to be killed.
Great play there from Jabs. Man, Jabs is be great. That would be so balanced.
Mind Control again moves forward. The big watermelon daring somebody to go at him. Miracle coming in afterwards. Playing intercept. Ice. Also up front and center. Now facing off against the gyrocopter. Everybody waiting for their moment. A Hex is out as well. Does Mind Control decide to jump? Jabs just runs at him.
They're not
after lift up.
They're so split.
They need to be careful though because there's only 1 or 2 ways down from this high ground, and Miracle now the back lines dropping down very low. Pops the BKB. Good way to force it out. We are able to find the Reaper site to turn this one back around. The Black Hole. It's on to nothing. It didn't hit anything. They've got the refresher, but does he have the mana to go back in? He does with their regen rune as well.
He's got Arcane.
Look at this. They're running in all over them. The shackles are there as well. DJ wanting to find a Black Hole, but look at Liquid. They're beautifully split up, and DJ is just going to fall apart. The Ravage comes down afterwards. Liquid running through Fnatic.
Weeha spaced himself away there too. And
deep side, doesn't matter if the fight looks weird. You have the sustain on this Liquid team.
I mean, there were moments where they start coming together a little bit and you could see someone's making this call like, split, and they're just running in like random directions in the team fight. That doesn't look like the optimal play, but they understand it's the only way for Fnatic.
And you look at these guys, Liquid, cool as a cucumber, just gonna run forward brazenly and say, deal with me, Fnatic. Because right now, they don't have the answers. Kunkka's still dead for 17 seconds, and Timbersaw, he's out of action for a minute. So the tier 3 tower gone, now looking for the set of racks, and DJ saying, one last ride. Let's see if we can go in there and deal with it.
Oh, Liquid's here, the tide has come in.
25 seconds until Black Hole is up. They have the sleep gyrocopter, not stopped and hitting the towers because of the Aghanim Scepter. And the building's going tier 4 towers. They force the glyph. Fnatic.
Knock. Hello.
They need to have an answer. Still a couple
of seconds.
Home? 10 seconds until Black Hole. They need to hold on. The Stomp comes out another round. They're losing everything right now, DJ. Hiding back away again, seeing if he can find a good angle, but it needs to be Liquid to give it to him, and it's not looking like it's gonna happen. Miracle making particle effects fly all over the freaking world as he's gonna get caught out there. Black hole 1 and 2. Is it actually enough? Is it? No, they interrupted, but they were able to take down the Aegis at the very least. It doesn't look like it's quite gonna be there. The Stomp comes out, it wasn't able to time it perfectly. Abed trying desperately to hold on to these racks. They're dropping meteors down from the sky, but Dubu not able to get the Stomp up. They jump in another round. Ice trying desperately to hold on. A triple kill. DJ, can he find his moment? They need to hold on. He jumped forward, the black hole, but he didn't get Miracle. Miracle trying to close out this game to take him down in time. No, the Ancient will fall. And with that, Team Liquid
Chalice,
they do.
Are they going to put the fight anything?
But at the same time, there's also the potential of the global sides. They'll find Solo. There won't be a global. Or maybe that will. He's actually still alive because of the fact that Roger's able to throw himself in. Global's out. Roger keeping Solo safe. The heals are there. Chalice will now pop the Ravage. It's a big one for LGD, but can they find any more? They'll start to move across. But to no one with a gush. Another curse thrown out by Solo onto both Xnova and Chalice. They're trying to chase for more here, LGD.
They know there's no Bruce split. That's the one thing. They're playing around that long cooldown timing. Trying to
pressure on. Looks like he may be a little too deep for them to continue to dive.
Ramses, he actually clicked the shrine, but he didn't click his attribute shift. So he just gets caught by the stun and dies. If he gets the shift off, he might be all right just there.
Chalice.
Dire's middle tower.
Taking quite a beat down here from VP.
He's got the constant dispels going.
Roger was trying to sit at the backlines in the river looking for... If they could time it right and get him with the stuns.
There's 15 seconds without Gotcha, but they have BKB on the spot.
Okay, Chalice, he'll jump in to get the vision, stun out to Ramses. Now the primal split comes out from VP, and now it becomes a lot harder for LGD to get close to the pit, as Pasha will be able to hold the team away and get that space for Roshan to fall and Aegis to be claimed by Ramses.
They might look for a fight anyway, though, on LGD, because they know that there's no split available. Chalice is committing forward. They're going to have Ravage. They're going to have God Strength and BKB on the Sven. They want somebody here.
They are committing far. You have to be a little wary of Roger having the Echo Slam available, but Somnus is ready to go in underneath the tower. Stuns down from Army, then the God Strength, the shallow grave, keeping Roger alive. They'll try and get rid of it. Slam's out, but he does nothing at all. The BKB's out from Arme. He'll turn over towards no one. The stun control from Xnova isn't enough. No one finally heals. They've got the damage. LGD, they get both. As Chalice sees the perfect opportunity. He's not even done yet. Jumps in for another anchor smash. Keeps the pressure on VP as they're pushed back away from the tier 2 tower. And despite getting the Roche, getting the Aegis, they lose the following fight and they'll lose.
Just went top. We can definitely look for a fight right now. With a full butterfly finished up on Somnus. They're jumping forward.
They managed to run the thing because they're in with the silence. The global does come out and he did manage to shift before the silence came in. So Ramses has got enough HP to be able to waveform back out of there. Pasha is going to start to fight back with the primal split. Surrounding Xnova, Somnus with the flak will start to kill off the Brewlings very, very quickly. Pasha's got to be careful. Grabbing the challenge onto the back line. They found Roger. Armo's in with the damage. Roger's dead as well as Ramses. They'll be alive over from Solo. They can do it. Sorry, it was Ramses as Roger. It was Ramses in the shaky of a bit. It's a triple buy from VPs. They'll try and turn.
They're not really splitting up much versus this Morphling. So when I have seen Xnova though, they're jumping forward for him.
They're trying for the quick kill with the waveform, and they have to try the Roger's going to buy him some safety as he jumps in with the Echo. Noble popped as well as VP will try and chase for another. They blocked off Chalice with the Fisher. He's very tanky. Tanky.
Trying not to give VP any little type of breathing at all.
They're playing phenomenally as a team here.
Oh, is he going to be able to move out of that? Yep. Kind of stuck. He'll get out of it. Chalice.
To buy some safety for Ramses. He's back into the ball. Will jump away. BKB popped by no one. BKB from Arme also about to wear off.
What can they find?
Ramses is going to try and look for the opening. They're going to watch on the two, but Arme's in on the back. Two man in with the goal straight. Silence is dead. Well, we have to save him, Pasha, for a little bit with that shallow grip, but he's silenced, surrounded by Somnus. Pasha's dead. No one taken out. Sentry's in position, so he'll kill him off through the Glimmer Cane. As no one buys back. And Arme finds him hiding in the trees. Roger.
Caught. Pasha as well as Roger, both playing on the left side there. Ame already pops the God Strength, ready to go.
And then Solo's dead! Ravage is out! He's going to catch up to Pasha, who's held at the back. Silence to make sure that Pasha cannot get in. Roger, he's trying to poke from the backsides with a Fisher, but LGD just pushing in, taking the range rack's fortification. It's only going to last so long as they'll wait it out. LGD finish off the entirety of the mid lane of Rax. Ramses is going to look for the jump forward. He's trying for X-Nova, poor old X-Nova, but this time
They gave him the cheese.
They gave him the cheese. They gave him the cheese. X-Nova will be able to stay alive with the boys this time. In this situation, quite a few times in the group stage. And game 2 hasn't gone a lot better after game 1's been this rough. A lot of the games in the group stage where VP did lose, it was very one-sided, very stopping this game for the 20 minutes on. Ravage catching onto Solo and Ramses. Ramses, he's trying to play his way out back into the Shaker. Will be able to get the 3-man Fisher and jump away. They're kiting up LGD for now. X-Nova steps forward, throws out a Fire Blast, grieves the pop. They're back onto the structures. Another tower taken. This push isn't going anywhere. LGD making themselves feel at home inside the base. There's the second round. The Ramses burns down X-Nova. He's going to get the kill. A beautiful comeback story from the Ogre this game. From dying every team fight to taking out their carry. As the racks are down.
That's got it.
GG, well played. It's a win for LGD. It's a win for Ogre Magi. As VP, can they come back in game 2? I don't know if they can. This has been for FY to play with this game, and he's not missing arrows anymore.
They have like the 2 best heroes for setting up in the game. Kunkka as well as that Shadow Demon. OD might be the other one that you can argue for, but Pasha, he's getting surrounded here.
On the high ground, he's going to try and roll his way out. They're bringing back into the arrow. Tara perfectly executed.
Kills, you can just go straight into the Roche Pit, and then you're going to be playing with an Aegis advantage, and the map is going to get smaller and smaller. So let's see if they can actually catch anyone hunting here. Jump forward, Roger. Was that no crits? He just died to like the regular attacks there, it seems.
I believe so. Just the damage of the death, so it's terrifying. VP, they've got to hold themselves in the base. As PSG LGD, they're waiting right outside.
Ramses.
He's stepped forward. There's the setup. The creeps will block him, but the demonic purge is down. They're trying to get a hold of the ball. He's in with the Ramses. Ramses is dead. Pash is going to look to roll forward. The BKB pop from no one. They're hunting for the easier kills. Finger onto X-Nova, but X-Nova will live. He's out over the trees. X-Mark's there. The arrow will whip. They drag back Solo, Chalice, Gush. Dagger again. They're cleaning up these fights. Now that they've started to look for them, PSG LGD, they just at a power level that's hard for VP to stand toe-to-toe with at the moment.
And the BKB is down for no one. They're committing forward for it.
They're coming back. They are going to have the ult coming down, but a jump over from Armin will dodge it. Another X marks there. No one's going to be dragged back towards the team as they take out the Gyro. They take everything here from VP, pushing down.
Ame once more.
He's not even done looking for a crit, won't get it. So Roger gets the chance to stomp. But you know that Ame's going to still maybe try and chase. Now he's playing it sensible. It's TI. He doesn't want to throw things away. Back towards mid. Pasha starting to print the rest of LGD low. A boat will come in, give some of the run to Somnus as he'll look for the TP out. Ramses can he find him? But no, X-Nova! Disruption, make sure that his 2 cores get out alive, and X-Nova in a similar fashion to game 1. He'll die, but he's saved. How would you start this fight if you're VP?
They don't have the natural forms of initiation. Pasha wants to, but like we said, he hasn't built any armor in him. He now has the Vlads at least finished up, but
Ramses
fairly squishy. Ramses.
He's gonna get arrowed here, and he's stabbed. They're throwing everything. He's dead. He doesn't have contact. No one's trying to fight back here as he pops the BKB. Ame himself also has the BKB ready. Jumps over. Solo's got as well. Ramses. It was AFK.
That might be the game.
And he can't buy back. He just stood there and took FY's arrow to the face. And he gets hit by 1 arrow. And all that fight was for nothing.
And they're just going to keep diving forward here. Pasha, hexed up. He's arrowed. And he's brought down. That just might be it. Well, and he's going to try to commit forward.
But he does no damage.
And there comes
No damage. As LGD, they have really come into this first series of the TI9 main event with all guns blazing. Solo would jump in. The public goes up to Pasha, trying to offer some sort of damage out. They pull back on no one.
They're on Somnus.
Sol's down, and with the splitter they do kill off the Kunkka. They get one, they need so much more from this though, VP. They'll find Chalice as well. They will manage to hold on, but their base has been torn up. Find it.
Arrow will connect onto Ram.
It is another arrow, Ramses. They can't follow it up this time. And then to Solo jump in, he gets the stun off onto two of them. Cooldown's down, no one moves forward. Yes, LGD will back
Solo.
Now Solo getting brought down low by the poison, passing in with the jump. They managed to cut down Nike's Nova. Shadow Demon's dead, buyback straight away. Roger on the back lines with focus. Replay for what? Get back to the game. Get it out of there. FY, we've collapsed upon. Ramsey's 2 kills, double kill. There's no buyback on FY.
Double gems. We'll see some big numbers.
Full Bloodthorn on Somnus, so we're going to see even more big numbers. Yep. Crits upon crits, Solo. He's going to look for the jump in. Pasha's there. Actually hits the cliff, so won't be able to find the X-Nova straight away, and it gives X-Nova the time to put the disruption. The rest of LGD's moving in. Ramsey's in with the BKB. They'll kill off X-Nova. Can they get more, though?
They're trying to disengage. He popped BKB in meta.
BKB, double damage. He'll look for the quick kill. Solo steps down to the next shot. Back to the high ground. He's still a little scared. As the BKB will wear off, Arme not ready to fully commit. But FY finds no one inside the jungle. Ramses and Pasha, the last two left alive as Ramses is surrounded. They'll jump forward, take him out in lead and score. It's over for VP in this upper bracket. As PSG LGD take game 2, they take the whole series, and again, it didn't look close. This was LGD on another level.
In fact, VG, they're looking for their own kind of movement. TNC is smoked up looking for something on bottom lane. No one's coming to contest that. Once again, VG arrive at the tier 1 tower in mid.
Did you notice TNC's movement there? They started making their own move towards bottom. VG start pushing in toward mid, and they have to cycle back in again.
Ice Blast, no! Forster pushes Yang out, saving himself. And now the Ancient Apparition trapped underneath the Juggernaut. Sand King is dying in the backlines too. The Maledict, I think, is actually going to end up popping him off camera. Yep, that's what happens. Your Scepter is just the catch shot. Armel can't move anywhere with the RP and RP flat. TNC are playing stuck in the mud, and no one wants to run through their legs. Don't know how you can actually highlight that entire thing, because it kept going on for a good minute and a bit.
That's very long.
The Sadamaya Steel is watching Roshan. This Observer and Sentry actually down from the Radiant, just north of the pit. That's actually what gave Tani his confidence to do what he did, but now it's going to get dewarded out. We've got a Gem of True Sight over on Ori. No more hiding. Ice Blast coming in. DY, 4-star, tries to just push him out. Not chilled up. The RP, it does catch out Gabby. He's raised up a Sonic Wave. It's huge from Armel. He blinks in with a scream. Cuckoo needs some distance. Barrow coming off cooldown. Now he'll die through the middle of the burrow. And TNC have been fighting in to VG Gaming and eventually had to bite him in the butt. 1 support for 2 cores, 3 cores.
It feels so hard to play Queen of Pain in this situation. You want to blink in, you want to cast your spells, but you're just exposing yourself to jump on. Oh, okay.
Back out again. Take the paralyzing cast. Where do you think you're going? A Byron strike! Huge from Cuckoo! Combining with Gabby! He actually gets him first! And also the Ice Blast Paparazzi! It doesn't clip him! He's just fast enough, but it's not fast enough to run away from Gabby! He's just gonna stay right on the back of that one and move to the next target. Enchantress just above Roshan. Ori's trying to force Gabby away inside the jungle and down the hill. Another Yule Scepter. Up he goes. Light Striker Ray follow-up. Won't happen. Rage is there to protect Gabby.
But scare him away somehow.
VG still want to try and fight. They've got this great Observer Ward and Sentry down. There's just no way that TNC can surprise them by moving up. In fact, right now, Cuckoo playing around that exact vision. The RP, the Yule Scepter, the missed timing. This is not good for VG Gaming. Now they can Burrow Strike and turn around to the back lines. Enchantress and Witch Doctor already dead. Who's the next target? TP out from Fade. No, he can't do it. There's a Yule Scepter from Queen of Pain. That'll cancel that one out. So Mag will try and run with the back on Juggernaut. He can't TP out. Not with the spin. The Burrow Strike forward, even catching Ori and Sims with another double stun. And just back to back to back stunning. Paparazzi, he'll go up in the air once again. Is there a follow-up connector? There's another bash out from Gabby. He just keeps letting it rip his Sims. Burrow strikes forward. What else sneak up? There's a Sonic Wave from Armel to bring down Paparazzi and Witch Doctor. It'll be a die back for DY. Cuckoo's not done yet. He Burrow strikes forward, but he cannot connect on the...
So his Omnislash, and then he's going to swap it in for Phase Boots. And then refresh and go for it again, or swap it in. You've got to swap it in for Phase.
Yeah.
Any of the other items.
I mean, he needs everything else. Jack, there's your jump in. Ice Blast is coming in towards the Enchantress. The 4-star will get around. Paparazzi already the spin. Armel's in pretty deep. BKB also bashed up, stunned up, maybe a little too deep. Armel is going down. He never even was able to trigger the cheese. X over on Gabby with the Queen of Flame. The RP VG infested. He blinks over to the side. Tims, how many times can he be the get out jail free card? Underneath the tire observer one. They see him. Back into Paparazzi. Back in the fight. You'll end up losing Fate once again. But he's the sacrificial lamb. Ori's moved in with his own hex, controlling Tims on the sideline. They'll have to finish one then the other. Or Gabby could just go full Artur, trying to actually get more kills. He's picked up the support. Now they're going to focus on him. Tims ready for his own combination. He'll jump in for the three-man avalanche. Tosses Gabby. Wants to fight. The others making difficult to find kills. Ori protected by the BKB, but Gabby gets the bash shot. Still trying to fight this one out. Has he got the damage with the bash on Yang? Gabby wants to be the real immortal. They'll turn back over to Tims. VG Gaming, they just can't decide who they want to kill. The TP out from Lifesteal will be successful at 400 HP. Tims, can he get out as well? Back past the creep wave. They can't reach.
We're gonna fight them again. Jugger, however, did not swap in his refresher orb, so doesn't have Omnislash ready in this RP.
No, but he's still got his BKB, and that's what he's probably thinking about.
Yep.
If he uses it already, he won't have the second immunity. First buyback comes in. It's gonna be the SK. Paparazzi stays on the front lines. Spin will give him protection. Ice Blast will arrive. Tiny, the BKB from Paparazzi, gives him the protection to keep walking.
Oh, it's good!
It's a two-man RP. We'll try and push him away. Ghost after protecting Tims at the moment. The bash is over on Queen of Pain. You can't take with the fire strike. Sonic Wave! Layer it on! VG Gaming! 3 players down. It's about to be 4. Yang has no way to escape. And VG Gaming, they thought they could push. They took a tier 3 tap, but that's all they will take. Level of complication, Juggernaut, the man in the front lines, they're protecting him so hard. It's the Glimmer Cape from DY. Also, the only player who's not 25 right now is DY. Cuckoo wrapping around the back. VG also smoking out. Roshan won't respawn for another 30 seconds at the earliest. But Yang, he's the bait. The blink, Burrow strike. Out they jump. Out they go rotation. Oh, a huge avalanche down the back lines. Paparazzi and Fate instantly couldn't respond, but now they can. In towards Tim. They want to kill him off with a Sonic Wave. They're all being pushed out of the ultimate of AA, but it won't matter when Magnus is going to pop anyway. Buyback's coming thick and fast. All 3 of them back up again. And now Enchantress just needs the hills. Actually, it's just Lena with the hillside advantage. They'll move back up. Buyback down from VG Gaming. They have enough from Paparazzi on the back of the Omni side with the extra bash. They just need a whole Cuckoo there, but they can't do it. No, you're okay! They're able to pound on in. They're trying to stop the damage, but you can't stop it. Armel could only avoid it, blinking away to safety. Fade's got blink off cooldown 1 second time. Armel's feeling like they should already be there. How much control have they got? Your Scepter arriving. Fade, he may need to help out. A quick forced up. Yang's gonna BKB. Armel blinks himself forward. Well, that's not complicated, but that's daring. They still want to go for more. Infest, delivery system right now. The blink Burrow strike. Cuckoo got 2, combining with a shadow strike. They just fear them up. Enchantress, Paparazzi, they're trying to BKB and get the hell out of here. Buyback's not really available for anyone apart from Paparazzi. Magnus, he's actually cold feeded up. Armel just beating him down with the daggers. Juggernaut will also fall. No life, no mana, no teammates. 3 players from VG Gaming pushing up the daisies. TNC, now they need to force the issue. They know the buybacks are on cooldown. They're going for the tier 4 towers. They're going to end this game right here, right now.
And it's all because VG Gaming wants to get this bottom bounty rune. They're not that important anymore. They could have maybe held for another 10 minutes or more in their base, who knows, but now they don't even get the chance. GG.
That's it. They just call it 76 minutes in for, well, an anticlimactic end. Oh, from Reno.
Know it though, he walked for a ward now, so they've had ample time to click him.
It's just a little early though for him. Oh, here comes your avalanche. Toss comes, Ice Blast. They're going to avoid a VG Gaming. Up the hill and away from the blink. Echo Slip connecting on 2 with a fissure onto 3. They'll buy some time for defensive disruption, and Armel's caught on the wrong side of the rock fall. Dead for 44 seconds, but it won't matter. When Gab continues to sack up the Quill Split stacks, he's going for Yang a little bit further up, while Fade has to battle against 3. He's almost done, just tossing everybody around. As then Yori looking for the cleave. You can't get it though. Gabby's already got him with a fissure. Now he'll get it on AU. But they want the bigger one. They want, he's the man to start this. And they're going to bring him down. Cuckoo's not done just yet. Oh, toss him up, try and get him onto the Radiant side. Gabby's moving in, and Ori knows he's Gabby with a triple kill. He's still the invincible, but he wasn't there for most of the fight because he was fighting the type.
Strong position down here, but they do get all 4 bounties. So, some good economical win. Oh, that's an Abyssal I'm hearing.
Yep, bottom lane. They're going in after Paparazzi. He's still got his BKB available as well. That rage is lasting forever, but so is Armel's like damage deal. 280 taken out of it. A push away from Cuckoo. Now the Ravage will pop a 4-star. They're going to X-mark and pull him back in again. All that extra life that he gained. Where's your pressure in second time? It ain't going to happen. Or maybe they just stick on top of him. That'll be the way to bring down the Tiny. Bite comes in from the roof. They get a lot of money. Now they look to the Ancient Apparition. Another Torrent pulls him back in once more. Ancient Apparition to fall. Disruption. It is allowed him to go to the next target, but there's your pressure. Armel, BKB, and put off the storm. They're looking for their own damage output, and the stun from ES, it stops Yang from getting the instant Ravage off, and in fact, he doesn't even have the mana for it anyway. They're just gonna have to hold in Armel. Yang with the BKB wants to keep on fighting, but now the volley will arrive. They have to start retreating. Vici Gaming back on the shrine. This thing's still up. They're gonna regenerate up almost everything they lost, and Yang is gonna try and fight into them. They've gotta be careful. Ravage is still available. He can blink forward and just go for it. Bristleback, he gets clipped up, and also the stun's on the sideline. Bristle's down for 100 seconds. Ancient Apparition will also go down, but they pull back the Mega One. They pull back Cuckoo. They need to get rid of all that damage output that he had. They're gonna do so. Ice Blast comes too late. TNC to back the front lines with the Torrent. Razor forced up forward. Loyasor didn't protect him enough, and now Paparazzi feels like he can just go in. If he can get a bash, they've got the hex from range. It's from the Rubik. Razor's down for 2 minutes. VG Gaming, what do you want now? Okay. Bottom lane or more?
Now it's a better future.
I've upgraded. I've got the Mahjong set now.
Kunkka's going to defend easily with X-Mark. He comes back to mid. They're grouped up. There's no Ravages available right now. 60 seconds for 2 Ravages for Yang this time around.
I love this. They actually TP Tim's out so he can pick up the bounty runes. So Razor actually had buyback. He needed to go and get that money, or else they wouldn't be able to have him for this fight. And then he'll come around the back. Echo Slam is available. VG may not be looking for it. The badge is already over on Tiny. They force off him away. BKB will protect him. Now Tim's, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go. 3 together. Lock it down from heaven. The Shadow arrives, but Lifestealer still gets the BKB off. He's been beaten down by Gabby with all that big damage. Cuckoo will get the jump in as well. Yang will fall. The damage is huge with the anchor smash back again, but they just chase for more. A long toss up towards Fade.
Oh my
Three, and she just crit the crap out of him. They're going for bottom racks. What are you going for? They're waiting. They're regenning up, and then they'll come forward. They don't have a Ravage. It's the only thing to be cautious about. But TNC, with no buybacks, Vici will be aware of this because they are on cooldown. Now, Tim, Cuckoo, jumping in, able to get the first little avalanche and hit off, but defensive destruction from DY creates extra space. Abyssal Blade, Sentry Wands are everywhere. Tams hits the back line with the Echo Slam. He needs to get the damage going, combining with the Ice Blast. 3 heroes be hit by it. Rubik and DY, they'll end up shattering through this, but 3 heroes down. All of the damage, all of it's gone from TNC. This is the win for VG Gaming. They will come through, they will claim more, and they will claim a deciding game against TNC, who have fought absolutely valiantly to get to this point. But Paparazzi will end it. GG is called.
Forced to retreat and go back to these camps, as you saw, like fully stacked up there. Very good stuff here for Koikva. So he's got a little bit of an edge already on the Ember, but that's going to start to grow here.
Up top, yet again, they find the dive. Setsu going in, has the Aphotic Shield with the Flame Guard going simultaneously, and Boxy shows up, has the Chronosphere available. Does he want to drop it though? He managed just outside of range of Mickey.
What?
Boxy the player.
Oh man! Mickey was like a pixel outside of that.
They find the stun, disruption to interrupt it, and now Flyby moving into position, trying to see if they can save a life, but finds the bat afterwards. Boxy chasing forward for this one, gets the stun, the follow-up coming in from Koikva. He wants to kill him off, and in fact, they're going to be able to likely do it. Oh, the Brambles laid down again afterwards, and Lanham also under fire. 4 go dead. Alliance with the beautiful rotation. So we'll have access to his ultimate.
Oh, they've got the Purge though, and they're still playing very aggressively with
down
this
bottom.
ABBA.
They're looking for Setsu, and they're just going to go for the Chrono again. Well played by Boxy, as that one is just going to be a quick and easy kill. Oh, on to Setsu. No! The turnaround! Are you kidding me? He finds them both. Lanham! Oh, Lanham! The fear up top. They find a turn.
It costs, you can see Alliance at the same time in tandem movement. They start going for Flyby, and Lano and Opera are just like, sorry, dude. Maybe Lanham really wants us with the Atos. And that's Taiga.
Oh, breaks it, goes into the Shadow Realm, gets the Curse Crown off as well. Setsu in a little bit of trouble. Boxy could think about chasing for this one, but they're underneath a ward. Gotta be careful. They've already found Koikva. He's disrupted. Boxy needs to make the Chrono perfect, and he does it. Yet again, the Terrorize comes out. Boxy making the plays with the insane ulti on top of all of it. He ran into the rune. damage. Boxy turning now on to Setsu, tries to find a kill, another round of the Sleight of Fist, and they have to back away. Trade-off already, but now Mickey, the big bad boss, has shown up, wants to run down Flyby, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it. The big win in all of this, though, was Stores here able to escape.
I'm sorry.
Kills easily. He's going to run into the BKB TA. This might be the worst target for them to run into.
TA is going to be able to get off the BKB, jumps into the back line, but there is going to be safe from the Omni Knight. Kaka's going to be okay for now until big punch from Schofield to be able to finish him off. Schofield will be sacrificed in turn as the paralyzing cast, slowing down both
Hector's here now.
and Whisper, but they're going to show up. Managing to stun on Old 11. Look at that damage coming out from this Enchantress. Heavenly Grace won't save you, my friend. The Omni Knight falls, and Chris Luck looking to be able to load up. Next hero, Old Chicken. He needs a target to be able to jump away to, and he's got one in Yi, but a big shot from the Impetus. It does miss. The Tusk snowballing in. Ice shards forward. The Wraith Fire Blast nails the PA. Can they overwhelm him?
What a dive this is.
And this is a dive that will be able to win the fight.
And they're going to surround this PA right now. Ulted up by the Bat Rider. Nowhere for her to go.
Absolutely nowhere. Jumps over to the Kunkka, but they had the ice shards well in place to be able to block her
take
out.
this tower
That is
too.
4 dead, and yeah, tier 2 is going to fall just like that.
I genuinely, at this point, don't know if they know that, because that's twice now that they try to make that play, and they're going to get gone on. There's no ultimates on the side of Na'Vi.
Science
Got to be careful here.
Does manage to get a really good silence. Look at that ultimate. Oh, Na'Vi, they can turn things around, especially with that Fatal Bond. They take damage over time. They've already finished up the Lina. Raging Potato's just going to die to the assassination of Magical and